Sunlu T3 3D Printer Review. The Sunlu T2 is a $199 2D Prusa i3 clone with a spec sheet that also seems too good to be true, except for one thing: it doesn't print very fast. At only 230 by 230 by 200 mm, the Sunlu T2 can fit into tight spaces, but it lacks the ability to reach speeds above 100 mm per second. It does come with an optional heated bed so it can handle larger prints, but it cannot do so at high speeds. In addition, the Sunlu T1 is a $149 1.6 GHz Intel NUC clone with a spec sheet similar to the Sunlu T2, but it comes without any extras such as a heated bed. Both machines share the same limitations and lack of speed. The fast printer was not ready for prime time when we tested it. It has some serious issues that make it difficult to use. We don't think it's worth recommending. Unpacking and installing the Sunlu T3 takes less than 10 minutes. The printer comes fully prepped for use out of the box. All of the wires and electrical connectors are already connected, and the main body of the printer has already been attached to the base. You just need to attach the spools to the top of the printer. There are 6 screws to secure the spools into place, but they're not difficult to install. Sunlu includes a mini spool of white PLA, which is considerably more useful than the typical tiny coil of material included with the most inexpensive 3D printers. It comes with everything else you'd expect from a good quality printer, plus some extras. When assembling the printer, I noticed that there were some minor scuffs and marks on the bottom of the print bed. These could be considered normal parts of the assembly procedure, or they could indicate that this particular unit was returned from an earlier customer. Either way, these marks didn't seem to affect printing quality, so I decided not to worry about them. The overall print quality of the Sunlu T3 is comparable to its $300 competitor. However, there are some notable differences between the two printers. For example, the Sunlu T3 has a different design for the extruder assembly, which allows the manufacturer to use less expensive materials than the Creality Ender 3. The T3 printer comes with a built-in heater and temperature control system. A single heating element heats one side of the bed, while another heating element heats the opposite side. The two elements can be independently controlled via software commands. The T3 also has a heated platform to keep your prints from sticking to the build plate during printing. Like the higher-priced Creality Ender 3 S2, the T3 has knobs for adjusting belt tension on both the X and Y axis. This means that the T3 is positioned above the lower-priced clones but below the high-priced Ender 3 S2. The hot end assembly contains a few interesting parts not typically found at this cost point. The assembly contains one main component, the hot end itself. The hot end has an aluminum extrusion body with a copper-plated finish. A PTFE tube runs through the center of the body, providing a path for the heated filament to travel. An external thermistor placed near the tip of the nozzle measures the temperature of the print head during operation. The hot end also includes a built-in heater element to help prevent the nozzle from becoming too cold prior to printing. The hot end can be mounted to the Z-axis via screws and a spacer block. The hot end comes equipped with a 0.6 mm diameter nozzle with a 25 degrees cone angle. The included support rods provide easy access to the stepper motor and micro-stepping drivers. The hot end supports both single and dual layer builds. The Sunlu T2 has a monochrome LCD screen that sits at the top of the device. During printing, the LCD screen is often covered by the print head. Considering that the display contains numerous features such as live-Z offset adjustment, fast print, and more, it seems odd for the LCD to be hidden behind the print head. The fast print, power loss recovery, and other features are easy to find by scrolling through the various menu options. The general user interface is somewhat underwhelming when contrasted to the colorful touchscreen LCD interfaces found on newer models like the Elegoo Neutron 3, but it's difficult to criticize the T3 for this given its low price point.